Good evening. Welcome to Late Night Crafting with Tracy's Crafty Creations. Thank you for being here. If you don't see the live red button in the upper left-hand corner of your device, please put hashtag replay or exclamation point replay so I can thank you for watching. If you're new, please put exclamation point new and tell me where you're watching from so I can welcome you to our crafty family. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Late night. Woo, woo, late night. Yeah, I got a lot of energy. I took me a nap. Because I had a heck of a day. Hello, Jane. Welcome, ladies. Come on in. Come on in. Let me make sure that I am in my groups. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do this right now. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Angela. Joanne. Hey, my cat. Come on in, ladies. So glad that you are here with me tonight. Y'all ready for some crafting? Hi, Tracy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Don't ask me why. I'm excited right now. I know y'all like, this girl's crazy. It's about to be 11 o'clock at night and I'm acting like it is what it is, ladies. Let's have some fun. Party time. Thank you for being here, everybody. Y'all ready for some crafting? We might laugh too. Yeah, let's party. I got my jammies on. See, I'm matching. I don't usually wear this too bad, but I am tonight. Yes, almost midnight on the East Coast. Come on in. And I don't know what's going on with the Book of Faces, but it did not share me to my group. So let me share into my groups real quick. Tracy, I know you're about to drop to sleep. Thank you so much, sweetie. I know this is late for you. Thank you so much for today. I had a lot of fun. Hope I can get in on the next one. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. We all appreciate your hard work. Hey, my sweet Estella. All right, ladies. This is what we're going to be doing tonight. Hey, Betty. Hello to anyone I missed. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Hey, Lisa. I did say Alexandria, Betty. Girl, purple is my favorite color. That's why I specifically picked these pajamas. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Teresa. Okay, we're going to do a jacket. We are going to do this jean jacket now. This is a Jordache jacket from Walmart. I bought it from the little girl section. What we spanking and how many... Yes, Judy, right on time. Yeah, I mean... Cat, really? Really? You know, I'm up and in my craft room just relaxing. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you're up. I have to get up early in the morning too, but it's okay. It is okay. We're going to have fun. But I bought this. The original price for this Jordache girls jacket was $18.98. I bought it on clearance at Walmart for $13.99. My son was like, you about to cut up one of your good jean jackets? I was like, no. I bought this on clearance at Wally World in the girls section. He was like, oh, okay. Your husband just bought you some purple sheets and a purple blanket. It's purdy. I bet it is purdy. I do too have purple. I do. Why do you grin when I say your name? Teresa, I don't know. Teresa, I don't know. I just smile. I smile when I say everybody's name, I hope. But yeah, I do smile when I say your name because I just love you, Teresa. Didn't take you but a hot second to get started. Exactly, Sherry. Tap, tap. And there's go James. Tap, tap, tap that. Y'all too much. I hope y'all got Depends on or got y'all a potty pad or something. Because as y'all can see, they are ready to cut up. Ready to cut up. Not only my jacket, but they just ready to cut up. So what we are doing, I got my press pad over here. That didn't sound right. I got my Cricut pressing mat. It's late night crafty. Y'all already good. I'm so glad. Or sitting that way you won't have any accidents. Look, the train is coming by. It's already ready for us. The train is coming by. Dana, I hadn't even thought of Jordache in years, but I was looking for a cheap jacket that we are going to cut up. Now, usually they just, and they're beautiful. They are beautiful. They'll decoupage some rice paper or whatever on the back of their jackets. Beautiful. I have been wanting to do this for a long time, and I couldn't find the right kind of lace that I wanted to use. I think this is a lace curtain. It is. This is a lace curtain off of Amazon. And this is what I'm going to put on the back of my jacket. I'm going to cut out the back panel and I'm going to put this in there. This is what we're doing tonight. So you're standing behind me. I just jumped off the Sherry, you need to slow down so we can jump back on. You got the sign, do not disturb. Sherry is talking about come on, ride the train and ride it. They are off the chain tonight. Thank y'all so much. I really needed this laugh. I really did. I wasn't feeling myself yesterday, and I had a headache too. Hey, Betsy, thank you for being here. So you said that's a curtain. Yes, this is a curtain. If you want to know the link, I can go back into my Amazon and find the link for you because I can't really read it on the label. It's been sitting here, and I had lace, but I wanted something different than just regular lace. So I bought this, and it is beautiful. It has burgundy. Look at that beautiful flower. I want to put this right in the center back part. Isn't that beautiful? That is absolutely beautiful. So I want that right on the back. Did you get a shot? No, Lisa, I can't. I got my Botox, but the weather is what bothered me and made me have a migraine really bad. Girl, either I'm blind or that's an ugly ass. Sherry, I can't. Is that Tyler I see in the fireplace? Yes, Marlene. He was right there. They be peeping. They seriously was peeping. I can see your leg right there. From my angle, I can see you. Come on in.
You saw that?
She was peeping. She knew you were still here. She was peeping. I'm like Sherry. I would not hang this on my window or anything, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Got some teal in it and stuff to put on a jacket. Everybody's saying hi. Yeah, she could see your legs. Yes, I saw someone in the background. That's the only one. Joanne said, we saw you. Betsy said, oh, hi, Tyler.
Hello.
April says, hello, handsome. Everybody's saying hi. Girl, you only got one good eye. Cat told Sherry you only got one good eye. I can't, but I'm sure there's pretty material to use. Thank you, Londa. I feel better today. I feel better. I think the weather, having a headache, and just feeling down. But Tyler was here. He looked after me. He ordered dinner, and he made sure that I was okay yesterday, and I appreciate him for that.
Them waves is coming in.
Lisa said, nice seeing you with no do-rag. Hi, Mary.
Hey, them waves is
Hi,
coming
Mary
in.
Ann Miles. Thank you for being here.
See that?
I see.
Them waves is coming in,
he's looking at his waves, ladies.
Waves is coming in. No, I'm saying, no, I'm
But that
saying.
one good eye knows that is an ugly ass. Sherry, I hope your eye is feeling better. I really do. Come on in, everybody. Lisa said, nice hair, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, here he comes.
Thank you.
She does only have one good eye, yes. Tyler, you can model the curtain.
Excuse me?
He raised one eyebrow and said, excuse me.
I don't model curtain.
Hi, Gina. Thank you for being here. He said he doesn't model curtain. Lisa said, let's see those sexy legs.
How'd that even work? Is it, huh?
Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all got, oh my goodness. It's still ugly, but getting better slowly. Marlene, it's going to be pretty, I promise. I would not put this up in my window, but when I cut out this portion to put on this jacket, it's going to be popping, y'all. Going to be popping. Tyler said ugly isn't going on his fine body. Lisa said no with your legs showing. He has a good sense of humor. He does. He does. I saw those legs, but thought it might be a mystery man. I was thinking wrap it around you. Joanne said, he's looking at me like,
Wrap it around?
No.
That ain't happening.
He said ain't happening.
That's a no-go.
Hi, Cheryl. Come on in. Okay, ladies, let's get started. We have spent 10 minutes laughing, and that is so good. It's that man with gold tooth. Lisa, nope, my son ain't got no gold teeth unless he got gold crowns in the back. My son will not do no gold teeth in the front unless they're removable. Yep. Sherry's eye does look painful. I was like, oh, she is hiding that white chocolate. Sean Sticks Larkin. That's my white chocolate.
I'm going back upstairs.
You went upstairs after I said that?
I'll come back later.
Hi, Della. Thank you for being here. What you say, Tyler?
I'll come back later.
He'll come back later. Maybe she was trying to hide her white chocolate. Thank you, Della. Y'all are too much. That was funny. Tyler went upstairs after I said white chocolate. He did. Legs look shadowy, hard to tell. Girls just want to have fun. Absolutely, Teresa. That's what we are here to do. That's why I said we're having a pajama party, late night crafting. So you know when you have a pajama party, time for laughing. I don't know what y'all sipping on, but my son had bought some Fruit Splash Canada Dry. And I have my water. That's what I'm drinking. Sherry, I'm glad it is feeling better too. I know that feeling when I woke up one morning, but mine, I think, was because I was fighting in my sleep and popped myself. And my eye was red and swollen. All right. Whew. Let me calm down. My air just came back on too, so power surge will be going away soon. All right, ladies. So what I'm going to do, most people, they'll cut like in the middle. I'm not going to cut in the middle. Hey, Shyla. I guess her blood pressure went up and she popped a blood vessel in her eye. You watching me from your bed? Good, Betsy, relaxing and watching. That's the best thing to do. So what I'm going to do is if you do this, the inside panels, you want to go inside. You want to cut inside the seam line because this is what is going to hold it. So I'm going to cut inside this seam line, just the middle portion. Now you can do the entire back. I'm not going to do the entire back, just the middle portion. Yeah, that can be bad. I've had that done before too, but my last time that happened was years ago. It's 11:45. I didn't pop my husband in the eye, but I popped him in my sleep. And oh, Judy. Yes, Bonnie, I am live now. From being a freak. I got my eye. I was fighting in my sleep, Jane. One day I'm going to wake up with a black eye from my husband's flying elbows. Oh, Lord, please, no. It's 7:43. Yes, Bonnie, because you're all the way on the West Coast. So it's late here. So that's why we're calling it late night crafting. Not only that, it gives you all on the West Coast a chance to see, you know, some of the crafters that are, you know, Central Time that you wouldn't usually see at this time because we're usually in the bed by now. Well, some of us. or we pretend to be asleep because we toss and turn. So I am going to just cut. I mean, I could have did this before I came live, but I wanted you all to see where I was cutting at. Hi, Donna from Ohio. Thank you for being here. So I'm just going to cut inside as close to the seam as possible, but not on the seam. So as you can see, I'm very close to the seam, but I did not cut the seam. Okay, so you want to get as close as you can without cutting the seam. Have a great night. Catch you on the replay. Okay, Marianne, thank you for popping in. It paused. Sorry about that. Tyler turned his game on, so it kind of paused. You're watching from Ontario, Oregon. Well, welcome. I know Londa, you was having Tracy withdrawals. I'm sorry. Getting ready for bed by 8 p.m. Thank God it's the weekend. Exactly, Bonnie. That's why I decided to do it on tonight. And for Craft Around the Clock, this time was open, so I did grab it. But if there's a Friday where I can't get in Craft Around the Clock, we can still do late night crafting. You know, just have some fun. During the week, man, when I did it on that Tuesday, man, I was so tired the next day, I didn't know what to do. Thank you, Betsy. So I'm just going to cut slow. No need to go fast. Because if I cut that seam, y'all, I'm just going to keep going. I ain't going to tell y'all. I'll tell you, but I'll just keep going anyway. So I'm still going as close as possible. And if there's a little extra, I can always go back and trim it. Because I'd rather do it like this than to be like, oops. Don't want no oops. But never go to sleep till 2 or 3. Sherry, that's me. I get into bed. Sometimes I'll drift off and then I'll wake up. But let me tell you, 6 o'clock comes early. And when you're dealing with somebody else's money, sometimes you be like, yeah, I need to get some sleep. But sleep comes hard, except when Tyler is here. When Tyler is here, I sleep pretty well. And I think because I know that he's in the house with me, I'm good to go. Della, I haven't changed my Facebook profile in a while. That picture's been up for a couple of months now. But yeah, it's the 50s. I got like the AI 50s picture. So that's what I would look like somewhat in the 1950s. Gosh, she looked cute with that little 50s hairstyle. If I could reproduce it, I would. Hey, Shauna. Yes, absolutely, Bonnie. Tyler is here. I am feeling a lot better. You just missed him, Shauna. He was on camera. He went upstairs after I said about my white chocolate. He said nope, and he was gone. Make that ugly ass. Sherry. Okay, I can't say that word one more time or y'all know y'all buddy gonna end up blocking me. So I'm not gonna say the word. It's not ugly. It's just not your kind of pretty. I bought it because of the flowers on it and the colors in it. Like I said, I would not put that in my window, but I can use it on a craft all day. I'm even gonna make a pillow with it, y'all. Gonna make a pillow with it. I might do a couple of other things with it too. Find a man when Tyler's not there. So, child, I don't even trust men like that. There's only a couple of men that I would trust. My best friend Patrick and Atlanta. And neither one can sleep in this house with me on a regular basis. So I'm good. Child, dealing with certain men, I'm good. I'm so good. So there's my little panel that I cut out. So I can use this for another craft. So we're going to put that over there. And let's see if there's any places I might want to clean up just a little bit. There's a place up here. And I'm just going to cut this little bit off. And again, I am avoiding the seam. So I'm just getting as close as possible. So it'll look really nice once I put the lace in. I will say you have quite the imagination. This is going to be Shy of a miracle, making that look good. Sherry, like I said, I see people do stuff. And then I think about how can I make it Tracy? How can I Tracyfy it? And then I'll think on it and I'll plan on it and then I'll go back and forth on it and then I'll finally do it. So sometimes certain things I'll have everything I need, but then I'll go back to the drawing board and make sure, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. If it doesn't turn out right, it's okay. We go back to the drawing board again. I don't like being alone in my house since my husband passed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have a rough time sleeping when there's no one in the house with me. That's just paranoia. It's just paranoia. Well, thank you, Donna. Just put a picture of white chocolate on my pillow. Girl, that is not going to be enough. You know, I still wake up. It's going to be somewhat see-through. I could have used a lighter lace or something more see-through, but you can see through it. Just not like the other laces, see? So you can see through it. Just depends on where I put the big flower that I'm going to put on there. So, I mean, it just depends. You pick the lace and, you know, how you want it to be seen. Hey, Yasmin. Yep, which is probably a good thing. Blow up doll with his face. That's okay. I'm good. I'll probably end up popping him because I'll be fighting him in my sleep. Woo. Ask my body pillow. Boy, my body pillow has gotten a workout because I'll be beating that thing up. I love the shoes you did the other day. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you so much. I had fun doing those shoes. I went back to look for some more. They didn't have any, and I don't even know if they're going to sell those tennis shoes anymore because Michelle checked in her Hobby Lobby store. She couldn't find those. We checked online, and it said sold out. You are putting a big flower on it. Sherry, the curtain has a big flower pattern. There's a big one, and that's the one I want to put on the back of the jacket. So it won't be the entire pattern, just most of that. Sherry, you're out of control, Sherry. But I love you, Sherry. I do. So next, okay, so this is what it looks like. And I'm glad we don't have a time. We can go until we go. You all stick with me. I don't care who's here, but we can finish this, okay? So this is what it will look like once the panel is out. Now you can use, I'm going to try this. I've never used it before, but it's the Heat Set seam binding. What did I do with it? It's called Fabric Fuse. That's what I'm going to use, but I do have my Fabri-Tac or my clear tacky glue. Oh, gotcha. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, Sherry. I understand why you were being careful cutting. Yes, because you don't want to cut the seam because that's what's going to hold our lace in. So I got Peel and Stick Fabric Fuse, and I bought this from Walmart. Okay, this is how you do this. I had to read it to make sure. I've read it a couple of times tonight, but since I've never used it, I want to make sure that what I tell you is the correct way to do this. Wow, and open for easy access. Once Sherry sees it, she's going to call you for a piece of your curtain. She may just do that. She may just do that. Here's Tracy's son. I'm too sexy for my jacket, too sexy for my curtain, too sexy. Y'all are a mess. But I do have 2 of these just in case, but it should be enough. Y'all are too much. That's why I love y'all. Y'all keep me laughing. Y'all do. That's why I don't like it when I feel so bad that I can't go live. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to get to where the sticky part is. Okay, I see it. I see what I need to do. You need to pull this back far enough to where it's right there. Okay, so let me cut this end piece off. And then I guess you can use this to wrap it back up. So once you peel it back far enough, you get to the sticky part, which I don't understand. It should be like double-sided tape where it's, you know, has a cover on it all the way through, and then you peel it off, but not this. Pull it, and that will be washable. Yes, washable on delicate. Thank you, Karen. But be careful. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to place this on the seam, and because it's so wide, part of it will be on the inside of the jacket. There's not enough material there for me a jacket. I'm telling y'all, that's why I bought, because I was cutting it up. I didn't want to use one of my jackets that I paid $30, $40, $50 for. So a $13.99 jacket, I will cut it up and I can fit it. Might stretch too far. You can make matching jeans with curtain patches. I gotta go buy me a pair of Jordache Girl jeans from Walmart. So I'm gonna put this down. It tells you to place it down. And then I'm just gonna roll it as careful as possible. This stuff is really, really sticky. Really sticky. And it says it's permanent. Thank you, Della. So I'm gonna take my time doing this when it's not sticking to me. Tracy is cutting up tonight. Karen, they cutting up. I'm just cutting up with them. Just make sure that damn crotch doesn't. Joanne, I can't. Yes, I can, because that is funny. That is funny. That is funny. So I'm putting it as close to the edge as possible. And then, of course, on the outside, I have some lace. So if you want, this lace is from Jane. You can put lace on the outside. I'm going to see how it looks before I decide if I'm going to add lace on the outside. But I'm going as close to the edge as possible. And I keep getting stuck because I haven't learned yet. So then I'm going to go all the way down. Let me get my other scissors. I got my other scissors. Jane, I can't repeat that. So let me lift up a little. And yes, this stuff is very, very sticky. I know I shouldn't have looked up at y'all. I know I shouldn't have. Sorry, not sorry. Look. This is really, really sticky. Really sticky. So I'm going to move this up and we're going to do the bottom. What day is the mystery box? It is next Saturday. Next Saturday, Jane. I'm excited. If you use Velcro on a jacket and different colors of lace, it could be interchangeable to what type of outfit. That is absolutely, thank you. I'm going to have to try that on my next one. So I guess I'll be on Walmart tomorrow looking for another jacket and we'll try that for you. Of course, the fudge won't get. That's from all the pulling. I can't. Tyler, they're being bad.
Stop being bad, you naughty ladies.
Did anyone miss seeing Tyler? He's come downstairs if you want to say hi to him. So again, I'm just going to go really, really slow and roll this across. Really, really slow. As slow as I can. And try to be as neat as possible.
So you said they're being bad?
Yeah, they're being bad. They got me cracking up.
Stop being bad, all you naughty ladies. Stop being bad.
Oh my goodness. Tyler. Hello, that's Betsy. Hello, Shyla says hi.
Hi.
Nice and slow and easy. Yes, Lisa. That's the way I like it. Nice, slow, and easy.
You know what? You just ruined my appetite. She just ruined my appetite. I'm going to foods.
Oh my goodness.
No,
So we're going to rub that down and make sure that it's going to stick. So we got 2 more sides to do.
I'm going upstairs.
Tyler's legs look about the size of toothpicks in that. Shauna said, hi, Tyler. Bad to the bone. Don't touch that. Huh?
I said, these guys are dangerous.
I'm not going to repeat what he said. I don't know if y'all heard him. Tyler said, oh, hell no, I'm out. He did. Tyler was like, nope. One of my favorite lines, nope. That's how I felt yesterday. I just felt like, no. I felt no. I don't know why. I can't even explain why. I just felt like no yesterday. He's hilarious. He is. My son is hilarious. He cracks me up all the time. He do. He be cracking me up. And he does have a good sense of humor. Hey, Lori. Solid. Yes, Lori, we're doing late night pajama crafting. That's what we're doing this evening. So I like to do this time so that some of the ladies can see me who can't see me during the regular hours. So I like to do late night crafting when I can. And Friday is perfect. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? So her name is Stinkerbell now. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's keep going on this side. I'm going to try not to get stuck again. So we're just going slow because, again, this is really, really sticky. Tyler seems like a wonderful son. He really is, Shauna. He really is. He is a wonderful son. You missed the other night when I said, you know, I have a lot of accomplishments in my life, but he is my greatest accomplishment. And I love him. Love him, love him. He's standing right there, and I almost called him by his nickname.
Wow.
I caught myself.
I'm the worst mistake ever.
I know, Tyler. That's why I didn't say it.
I'm kind of tired, so I've been driving long distance.
You would have left?
Yes.
I know you would have. I know you would have. Hi, Diane. Just having to take care of my sister. Oh, sorry your sister still has COVID. I'm so sorry to hear that. She's in my prayers. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. That's for sure. Thank you, Tyler. So after I get this all the way around, then I'll go down and see it. Jane says, Tyler, come see me. Your son is a hottie. Thank you. Welcome, Teresa. Is Tyler checking on the ladies? Of course. Yes, he does love his mama. Jane is talking about do it, do it. Jane, I'm not going to do it. There's not enough money in the world for me to reveal what his nickname is for me. Tyler.
Okay.
Cut that piece off. Oh, crap. Stuck to my finger. Oh, I keep rolling it up. Okay, right there. Okay, right there. So extra pair of hands come in handy right there. Okay. Wait. Yeah, right there. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Shelly. Soak it up, Tyler. Soak it up. That's what Stephanie said. I thought you said checking out the Jane, I'm telling you, I cannot tell you what his nickname is. He told me years ago if I ever told, he would stop talking to me. And trust me, he would. So I don't tell it. He's not embarrassed by it, but it's an endearment between him and I that I gave him like the week he was born. So yeah, ladies.
I did have a good birthday.
Like I said, Tyler, since he's been home, he's been great. It's between mother and son. There's people in my family who know it. Not everyone knows it, but or probably doesn't remember it, but they do know it. Okay, where's that piece? Okay, let's wrap this around it. Underneath the curtain and my iPad right there.
Come on now.
You know, I always forget.
Just continue crafting.
I bought this from Dollar Tree, but I need to decorate it because it's on my desk. So when I have, you know, like little scraps and I have stuff sitting on my trash can over there, I can just put it in there. But I want to paint it and make it pretty. It didn't go in there.
No, it didn't.
Tyler, to the rescue.
All right, sit there now.
Okay, see you later. Thank you. Mwah. Love you.
Love you too.
So we're just going to put that right there. Well, if it's an endearment, you should tell us with love in your heart. It's okay. Judy, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. So I'm just going to use my bone folder, which I use for paper crafting. I'm going to use this because it helps distribute it and get it all stuck down. Nope. The first time he told me if I ever said out loud to people who don't know what his nickname was, he would not talk to me. So I have not shared it. And I thought, nope. One lady said, well, are you embarrassed? I'm not embarrassed. I'm not. He's not embarrassed by it either, but it is a term of endearment between us that he's had, like I said, since he was born. Hi, Jamie. Come on in. So we are, those of you just now joining me, I cut out the panel in this little girl's jacket that I bought from Walmart. It's a Jordache jacket for $13.99. So I bought it and we are going to stick this down. So I went all the way around making sure it adhered and that is flat. And it adhered really, really nicely because the end pieces want to roll up. So this is what it looks like. Hello. Take a picture. Don't mind me. Nope, not saying. So now what I want to do. Oh, by the way, the rollaway carts, the small ones, they're on sale for $30 at Michael's. How do I know? I was online looking. Why do I just look up at the TV and it just out? I don't know. Hi, Becca. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you, Becca. I appreciate that. Betsy, he leaves on Sunday. He probably leaves Sunday afternoon. But yeah, he's been home since last Saturday. So a whole week of Tyler has been very, very energizing. Very much so. Even though I didn't feel good because of the weather yesterday. But I love when he's home. He probably won't be home again until maybe Veterans Day weekend, which I doubt. But he probably won't be home again until Thanksgiving. Thank you, Karen. So here is our curtain that Sherry just does not like, but it's okay. But this is a curtain that I got off of Amazon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lay it where I want the big flower to be. I want to do it close to the end so that there's not a big hole. So let's do this flower right here. I don't know which is up or down. I guess it doesn't matter as long as I like it. But this is the top. So we are going to turn the curtain this way. And we are going to lay this like this. Sorry. Are you looking into Tracy's fireplace again? Oh, he's not there. He went upstairs. made you a cart. He painted it and put the wheels on it. Great, 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 great. He is helpful. He really is. Like I said, when I wasn't feeling good, he took care of Mama. He did. He took care of me. Ordered dinner, made sure I had everything I needed, you know, talked with me, and, you know, it was great for him to be here. He hadn't seen me like that before. I don't think it scared him. I think it kind of threw him off, but he was there for it. He was there for it. All right, so we're going to try to center this as much as possible. And what I want to do so that it doesn't move, I rather stick it down and then cut the excess off rather than cut and then it be off. Yes, there's another train. It's Friday, so sometimes they go by a little more frequently. But I mean, it doesn't have to have all the entire flower, but I would like most of it in there so that we can just see it in all its goodness. So I think right there is good. I think right there would be good. If it's a little off, that's okay, because I'm a little off, so it'll be okay. So let me make sure it's as straight as it can be. And I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to take the top one off. Let me just see. Because the panel itself, it goes kind of like this. It tapers towards the bottom. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be, it can be as straight as I want it to be. Because I can actually turn this, which I was thinking about, so the whole flower could be in there. I mean, it's up to me how it goes in here, and I think I like this better. I think I like it like that better. So I can have a little bit of the gold filigree at the bottom and the flower at the top, just like this. I think I like that better. And I'm sorry, I hope you all can see this. If you can't see it because of the comments, do the little arrow and it'll go down so you all can see the part that I'm talking about after I shifted it. I like the way it looks like this better because there was a lot of space somewhat. So I like it like this better. Is it upside down? Yes, it is upside down. This is the inside of the curtain, and this is what the outside looks like. So you can see the difference. The stitching will tell you, especially when it comes to the flowers, because it's brighter on the opposite side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, I mean, I'm going to go for it. Again, it's my first time doing this, but I wanted to share that with you. And you all know that lately I've been doing first time things live because we can learn together as we go. Thank goodness, because I was worried she was going to hang it. I can't, Sherry. I can't with you right now. But you know I wasn't going to do that. Okay, so we got it right there. So I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to flip this backward. And then I'm just going to move just a little bit. And you want to do it in stages, just in case it shifts. So even if you do this with a different type of material, you can control it if you do it a little at a time. So I'm just going to put that part down. And I am going to press this, but I at least want to get it into its position. What did you call the sticky stuff? This is called Fabric Fuse, and you can buy this from Walmart. It didn't cost that much, and I still have quite a bit left because I do want to do some patches on the sleeves. We have enough material to add some daisy. Sherry, no. Nope. I don't do those. Okay. I don't do those. I'm just saying I don't do the daisies. Sorry. I don't know. Sherry must have thought she was talking to somebody else, y'all, because I don't do the daisies. Oh, story time. Y'all ready for a story so I can tell y'all what happened to me today? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't funny at the time, but it just, it just culminates that it was a Friday today. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me. Okay. So your white chocolate will love I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would love them. Sherry, it's just no. Okay. It's one of those moments. That's going to be a no for me. That's going to be a no for me. So are y'all ready for story time? So I can tell y'all what happened to me. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, it was, I thought I was losing it. Tyler sat there and he just watched me go through all the emotions because he knew I had to deal with those emotions. I know she spent most of your time saying, Sherry, because Sherry Sherry is Sherry. And I know Sherry's just going to be Sherry. So, Sherry, no. Sherry, no. That's because I do love Sherry. Okay, so story time. I know y'all all sitting there waiting for story time. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened to me. So I was working, using my laptop, same laptop I use every day. So I'm working, got my little alarm on set for 11:30 because I took lunch at like 11:55. I clocked out for lunch. I went live at 12 noon to do my sale. So I'm having fun doing my little thing. Well, someone calls me. My last 3 minutes of my live, it kicked me off. So sorry for that for those of you who are watching. She called me. I didn't put on do not disturb because most people don't call me during that time. But I should have put my phone on do not disturb. So I was on lunch. Well, it's my boss. It's my boss. So I was like, I didn't call back. I was on lunch. So I got off of lunch, clocked back in, start working and everything. Let me tell y'all what happened. I went upstairs to talk to Tyler. Well, my computer timed out. So when I went to go clock back in, or went to go sign back in my computer, an error came up. I was locked out of my laptop. I could not get back in. Could not get back in. Was on YouTube, Google, trying to figure out how to unlock it. Well, guess what? My warranty with HP expired August 15th. 1 year. 1 year and 2 weeks, and they can't help me because I didn't buy an extended warranty. Well, I have Geek Squad. So I made an appointment, took it to Best Buy. I was able to get back in, but that warning continues to come up. Then he was like, oh, well, if you use this every day, you're going to need a new laptop because this one, it's like at its max. That's why it doesn't go fast. And I was like, what? I had to buy a new laptop for work. I did. Did I get an HP? No. Did I get a Lenovo? No. Did I get a Mac? No. I got a Dell. I got a Dell. Now, it wasn't funny at the time because I couldn't get back in. But it's funny now. But that exhausted me. I was exhausted. I was absolutely exhausted after that. Can y'all imagine you're working, you go upstairs real quick and then the laptop was just a year old, Joanne, just a year old. I think it has something to do with HP. I think because it has manufacturing reboot on there. I think if you don't buy an extended warranty with them, they do something to your computer because it kept popping up that I needed to renew my warranty. If I have Geek Squad, I'm not going to pay you and pay them if something goes wrong with my computer. And then it just quit. It did. It was done. Well, I can still use it, but that message still comes up. And the guy at Geek Squad told me, and he showed me everything because he couldn't really walk away with my computer because of what's on there. My work stuff is on there, which is patients' names, date of birth, social security number. So he couldn't leave me and take the computer to the back. So he showed me where I have like that much memory left. And I was like, oh my goodness. So when I file my taxes, this laptop will be on there because it's a business. It's for business purposes. Hi, Kathleen. Your work doesn't provide you a laptop. Shelly, they do, but no, because they monitor you. Their laptop, they'll monitor you. I don't like being monitored. It's bad enough that the government does it. I don't want them monitoring me like that. So when you use one of our work computers, you can't check personal emails. There's certain things that you can't do, like go on there and pay bills. If I'm waiting for an insurance company, I want to pop on and go pay a bill. You can't do that with a work computer. So I'd rather buy my own computer and file it on my taxes. Hey, Vicky. So that's why I don't use one of their laptops. They monitor you. Because anything you put on there or anything that you do, it's part of their business to know what you're doing on their computer. So no. I could, but been there, done that. When someone calls you and asks you, why are you paying a bill? Oh, okay. Got rid of that one real quick. Yup. So yeah, Shelly, but thank you for asking me that. But yeah, they do. I just don't want to. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I told the guy, and I was being funny somewhat at the time. When he rang it up and he told me the price, I was like, look, can I split it? And he was like, what? I was like, look, can I split it? He was like, what do you mean? I said, half on a debit card, half on my Best Buy credit card. And he was like, yeah, but then you won't get the 12 months, no interest. I said, yeah, go ahead, put on my Best Buy. Then I'll wait a week and then I'll just go on Best Buy and pay half of it with my debit card. Because then that'll give me the 12 months, no interest. So yeah, I wanted to cry, but then I said, you know what, Tracy? It is what it is. God has blessed you with the means to do what you need to do in order to get back to work. So I couldn't complain about it. So I just thank God for my blessings. Got in my little car, turned on the air conditioning and drove home, and then fussed with a woman in the lane next to me because she wanted to get over. Don't pull up next to me and do like this and then tell me that I need to get behind you. No, but you hit my car. We're going to have us a conversation. Hi, Mary. Get you an external hard drive to save files on so it doesn't eat up your space. Well, that's just it. There were no big files on there. I had spreadsheets, but those are the ones that I use on a daily. So anytime I get a new spreadsheet, it's already updated. So I delete the old one and then I bring in the new one. So it's I don't know. And that one didn't have a ton of space on it to begin with. So that was my first mistake when I bought it. But again, he gave me some tips. Just like he said, and I usually do this, but I haven't done it the past couple of weeks. When you're on the internet, and I usually do this on a weekly basis, clear your cookies. Clear your cookies. And, and he was like, I see where you did clear it out. He says, just been a couple of weeks. So he said, clear your cookies every week. I said, I usually do. Then crash and lose all your files. That is true, Sandy. And let me tell you what I did, because I don't know if I'll be able to get back into it. When I got home and I was able to get back into it, I transferred all. There was like maybe 1 or 2 files that I needed to transfer over. The rest I just emailed to myself. Thank you, Kathleen. It's a curtain. This is a curtain. So we got the top. I know I'm going slow, ladies, and I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that with you. So, yeah. Clear your cookies every week. Clear your cookie, even on your Android or iPad, which I have not done in the past couple of weeks on either of my iPads, and I do need to clear my cookies. And he said that will help with the speed of it, because cookies do take up space. Not only that, when you clear cookies, you clear trackers. Yep. Yes, indeed. And that part I did know. That's why I say I usually clear it every week, but I haven't. Y'all know I've been running on autopilot the past couple of weeks. Tyler went to the doctor with me when I got my Botox. And I really like that too, because he was there with me. How do you clear cookies? You can go to the search bar on your computer and put in internet. When you go to internet, put in options, and in your options, it will have to clear cookies. You don't want to clear your passwords. Well, some of us do. On my work computer, I do clear the passwords. But if it's just a personal computer, if you want to keep your passwords, don't clear your passwords. Just clear the cookies and internet sites. What should we have done was introduce you to the microcomputer, $300 to $400, and it's like having a whole laptop. That's what I got now. This time I do have the microcomputer. I got the Dell, and it's an Intel 5 processor, which is the updated processor. And I got 8 gigs of internal memory. But what I'm going to start doing is sending stuff to my Google Cloud. Who knew we had a Google Cloud, and I actually pay for the 1 terabyte. And that's where a lot of my pictures are off of my computer. So that is a good thing to have. I'm trying to make this as tight as possible, but because of the material, it's not as possible because it's so light. But we're going to make this work, ladies. We're just going to keep going, and we are going to make this work. Make it work. Put in work. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot where I was. Thought you got the standard. No, I didn't. That was my issue, Sherry, when I got the first one. It was during one of their big sales, and that laptop was under $200. And that was my first issue, and I shouldn't have done it. But at the time, again, I needed a laptop. But now I know better. And that's when I learn, I want to share that with you all. My cookies. Ooh, my goodies. Really, Kat? Kat, I thought maybe you fell asleep over there, little girl. Okay, so I'm going real slow, ladies. For one, I don't want it to fold in on itself, and I want to make sure it's adhered really well. So I keep getting interrupted with my family matters. Teresa, it's okay, sweetie. It is okay. You know, family is like that, especially when you're watching something really good. They decide they want to talk or something. Oh, this part I need to lift up just a little bit. And then let me put this corner back down. Okay. All right, we got that part down. Let's do this part. And again, I'm going to cut slowly. I am going to cut slowly once I get all this on there. Okay. I think I messed up down here. Let me see. Let me lift this part up onto the glass. Okay, let me see. Because I think I got it just a little bunched up down there. Let me see. Let me check. Gotta check it. So this is why it takes a while if you want it to do good, is you want to take your time and make sure it's all laid out. Just like this. It's a little bunched at the bottom, but we'll work that out. I think I can iron that out because we are going to go over it with an iron so it'll fuse all the way into the material. So we are going to start down here at the bottom. And again, I'm going to go slow. And again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. And I hope you all are learning as I am learning, not only about the crafting, but about any information that I share. Wouldn't it be easier to work with to cut a lot of the bulk material? It would, Sherry, but because of how I wanted this to lay, I could have cut it to start with, but because the material is so light, I didn't want it to shift where I cut too much off of one side and there not be enough on the other side. I could have pinned it. But I didn't feel like it. Because that was my intention, was to pin this down and then do it. But Tracy was messing around. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I did too when I first saw this. I like the flower pattern and I like the colors because I do see the teal. I didn't really get a lot of the teal in this part, but it's okay. I got a little bit of it up here. So yeah, if this fabric was heavier, I probably would have cut more off. I would have cut it off and pinned it, but I didn't. Sherry, you know me. Sometimes I gotta make things difficult. And if it's bunched a little, ain't nobody gonna know but us. I'm talking about the person one in your car lane. I had a tractor trailer run me off the road twice yesterday morning. What? To have a stress test scared me, and I'm sure it didn't help. The trucker got told off and I wasn't. So yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. I don't know. Here in Waxahachie, which is the next town over where the Best Buy is. And I wouldn't have gone had I not needed to, but it's just the traffic trying to get back on the road for me to come home. I keep telling myself to find a back road, but being on that side of the highway, there really is no back road to get to the highway unless I go all the way back around, and I didn't feel like it. I just did not feel like it. And at that time in the afternoon, which was about 3 o'clock, of course, everyone was getting off. It's Friday. Everybody's trying to get home. I get that, but you ain't got to be rude about it. You ain't got to be rude. Next time I'll just be rude back, which I was kind of rude. Some bunch in the trunk. Be some bunch in the trunk. I wasn't criticized. I just thought it was, oh, no, Sherry. No. I mean, because people do need to know, Sherry, in case they use something different or they choose to do it where, I just dropped that on the floor, where it's easier. Sometimes what I consider to be easy for me may not be easier for others. Because, I mean, I really wanted to cut off the bulk of it, but I knew it was going to do this. Just like here in the corner, it's bunching because of the angle, but that's my fault. But it's okay. I said I can work with it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to work with it. Because this is some really, really light fabric. So, uno momento. Hold, please. Okay, let me cut off this bulk. And then I will hold it up. We're going to iron it. And then we're going to do a couple of patches. Sherry, girl, you fine. Because I know every time you say something, it's not to criticize. It's to try to help or just information. So I appreciate you. Hey, Helen, I'm putting a panel in a jacket. Thank you, Teresa. Cheers. I'm going to use these because I can control them better. All right, let's do this. I don't want to cut that flower, so. But we are going to leave a little excess on the inside, just in case this decides to bunch or whatnot. You know, just like any seam, you always leave a little bit. So bear with me, ladies. I appreciate you. So I'm going to go around that leaf so the threads won't shred. Here, I won't be able to avoid that, but we are just going to, we're going, ladies. We're going. And I really do want to put some more panels in here, and I will. We've been on for just an hour now, so I hope you guys like this because I want to put panels in the shoulders. If I don't do that now, I will do it, but I did want to at least show you this. So if you decide to do it, and I'll show you in the shoulders where I want to add panels. Sorry if I'm missing the comments. I will go back and read them. If not tonight, I will in the morning because I got to get up early. So again, leaving some space because you can always go back and trim some off, but you can't put anything back. So I figure I'd rather leave more than enough than not enough. And I'm going to have gold thread all over me. So I do have my little lint roller. Oh, Lord. Sherry, say something funny. That kind of fabric is hard to work with. It is. It is. I like watching this more than watching punch-out canvases or whatever that's called. Sherry just got to be bossy. Sometimes we all do, girl. We all do. Cutting the fabric on my denim panel always makes me nervous looking good. Sandy, don't be nervous. like I said, when I cut my panel out, there's a few spots where I had to go back and cut just a little bit more off. So if you're afraid of when you're cutting your panels, I'd rather cut closer to the inside. And then that way you can go around and trim afterward. And that's what I did. I just go slow. Just take your time. It's not a race, but just take your time, says the girl who usually rushes through everything. Shh, don't tell nobody. All right. Okay. So we have that, and I'll fold that up later. I guess I can do this top just a little bit better. Not by much, but a little bit. But like I said, ain't nobody gonna see the inside of my jacket. So that's what it looks like. Okay. That's what my jacket looks like. I think it came out really, really nicely. It's a little bunched in this corner. But again, nobody knows but us. Don't tell, okay? So that's what I think it came out really, really good. I like the way it turned out. So with this corner, let me see if I can get this corner just a little bit unbunched. Nope, it's stuck. When it said permanent, it meant permanent. So let me cut this corner off just a little for the bulk. Because no one's going to see the inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. So I went just outside of where the tape was. Okay. So now, I hope you all enjoyed this. I did too. We can at least do one of the shoulder panels so you can see what that's going to look like. What's up? So I got some parchment paper. Or you can use a Teflon sheet. I didn't go in the back to get my Teflon sheet. You can make matching shoes to go with their jacket. Absolutely, Kat. Absolutely. If I find another pair of those tennis shoes, I'm definitely going to make one. So I got my little iron is on. But it's sticking. It is absolutely sticking. So this is going to be wonderful. So I'm just going to do it in small sections, and you can see that it is melting. I don't know if y'all can see when through the parchment paper, you can see that it is melting the adhesive. And I didn't, it says firm pressure. I'm doing firm pressure. Firm pressure. Okay, so we're just going to go all the way around it. I end up ironing a little seam in that. So let's get that out real quick. And I do have this on high, no steam. I missed the beginning. What did you use to stick it down? I used fabric fuse. And there's a sticky piece on there. You have to unroll it all the way till you get to the sticky part. And it's not like double-sided tape. I don't know why they didn't make it like a double-sided tape, but you have to unravel it to get to the sticky part and then go from there. And your fingers will get stuck unless you take I took my time, but my finger still was getting stuck. Hey, Alicia. You're welcome, Daisy. Thank you for being here, and thank you for asking. And it is available at Walmart. I got it from Walmart. And I bought a couple of rolls because I wasn't sure how much I was going to need, depending on how often you want to do this or what kind of size that you're doing. But it comes in a pretty good size roll. So after doing the jacket, I still have this much left. So it's pretty thin, and it goes, it seems like a pretty good long way. All right, let's iron over this piece one more time. Firm pressure, ladies, firm pressure. Then once it cools down, it'll be adhered to the fabric permanently. You can use this for hems. I want to try and use this for pillows for those that don't have a sewing machine. This would be perfect to make pillows where you won't see any stitching or anything like that. I think this would be very handy. Yes, Tyler, they can see you because I can see you.
I'm good. I need to be seen. Hello.
For those of you who are just now joining us and don't know, this is my son, Tyler. Tyler the soldier. 31. 31, and I am 36. Oh, really? Tracy, can I please ask for prayers? I had an ultrasound on my heart, and these two of my arteries were almost closed, and they said that I could have a heart attack. Oh my goodness, Kathleen, you are in my prayers, sweetie. You are in my prayers. I pray that they don't have to do open heart surgery to get that done. You are definitely in my prayers, sweetie. You are in all of our prayers.
Hello, everyone.
We got Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. I didn't see you pop in. Hello to anyone that I missed, and thank you all for being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
This part is getting sticky. Look, it's sticking to my shirt. So let's do this part up here. So once it is covered, it won't be sticky. Well, I don't know. I've never done this. So let's see once it cools off if it's still going to be sticky. If it is, I will find something to put on the inside. But I got a feeling it's still going to be sticky. I'll just get a fuzzing cloth and put a whole bunch of fuzz on it. Fuzz! You are welcome, Kathleen. It's our pleasure. Will it stick to your clothes? I think it will, but Tyler, go over there and hand me that fuzzing cloth on the top, please. Because, I mean, this is hemming tape. But it's what I had without using a whole bunch. I mean, I could have used tacky glue.
You think I'm supposed to know what the fuzz is?
Reach right in there. Yep, right in there.
This?
Yep.
Fuzz. Here comes the fuzz. Don't take me away.
So this is a fuzzing cloth. You can even use a microfiber towel. This is hemming tape. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but if you fuzz it, you get a lot of fuzz on there. It will not stick to your clothing anymore. So this is what we use on our stencils. Again, you can use a microfiber towel. That will also make it less sticky. So you might want to try something else instead of hemming tape, because that's what I had. I'm at that stage where I'm trying to use what I have. Like this fabric. It's been in my stash. I just didn't know what to do it with. Use heat and bond, no sticky after. Sandy, thank you. That's what I'm gonna have to get next time. Like I said, I didn't want to use this and have to wait for it to catch and stick. So that's why I used what I had on hand. So buy what Sandy put in there. The stick and bond. Buy that. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you. Darla says, hello, Tyler. I've been here since the beginning, but Book of Faces won't let you comment but once. Oh, Darla, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Thank you for being here.
Hello. We do thank you. Thank you so much. That's so funny.
You?
What? What makes it so funny?
You just are. Okay, once you fuzz it, it lessens the sticky. So use the heat and bond. Again, sometimes you use what you have on hand, and this is what I had on hand. So trying to save a little bit of monies.
That's what we had on hand, you know.
It's looking beautiful. Love the panel. Thank you. Baby powder will probably take the sticky away. Okay, I don't think I have any baby powder or talcum powder.
Ooh, I might got some. I want to check now. It might be in my car, so.
It's okay. The sticky is gone.
I'm just saying, I might actually have some in my car.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I do have some in my car.
All right, that's enough of that. I'll do that. Put some ribbon on it. Yes, you can put ribbon on it. I'll look for some of mine. Not so popular. Sorry, paused again. He's a handsome one with a military lit that you have mustaches now. Saw another one. He has a shaving profile. He usually has a full beard as well. You can have a mustache right to here. Mustache is not a problem. It must be neat and not all the way up to your nose. He has a shaving profile, so he usually has a full beard, but he calls himself trimming his or lining up his beard and made a oopsie, so he ended up shaving it all off. Cornstarch. I think I do have some cornstarch. So yes, I will do that. Thank you so much, ladies, for those tips. But next time, I'm just going to have to get some stick and bond. Stick and bond. Thank you, Judy and Stephanie and Lisa. Thank you all. Once it dried, it wouldn't be sticky. We'll see, Stephanie. We shall see. But this is what it looks like. I think that looks awesome. I love the colors in it. I love the colors. I know I've been on here for just an hour and 16 minutes, but I am going to do these front panels. I want to do the front panels. I don't know if you all want to stay through that, but at least we did get the back, and then I'm going to cut some out in the arms, maybe a few little squares. I don't know yet. I may just leave it like this and just do the front panels here, but I think it looks awesome. How's it look, ladies? Hope it come out good. I think it came out awesome. So please try this. Please try this. Fusion fabric glue dries quickly. Okay. I'll take back the ugly ass curtain comment. Thank you, Kathleen. Oh, you're going to stay and watch, Angela? Okay, let's do one of the panels. For those of you who want to stay, thank you. For those of you, I know it's late and you have to go to bed. I understand that, but I really do at least want to do one of the panels.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
And we can start the cut.
Snip, snip.
Snippity, snip, snip. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. So to start my cut, I don't know if I showed you all this. To start my cut, I'm just going to lift up the fabric and then make one little snip.
Snippy snip.
And have very sharp scissors. These are my Guggenheims. Oh, thank you, Donna and Bonnie. All those of you staying, thank you so much. I appreciate you all staying here with me.
Thank you so much.
Tyler, are you auditioning for an Oscar?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know.
Why do I need to audition for anything?
Thank you, Angela, for your support. We appreciate it. I'm staying. My sleep meds haven't kicked in yet. Oh, Londa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. What's so funny?
You.
How am I funny? I'm just sitting here showing support.
I know you are, but thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Is that better?
I'm missing like the other one wasn't.
Oh no, it was enough. Thank you so much, Tyler. We appreciate it. Now do y'all see what I deal with?
Hey, don't be trying to talk behind my back. Okay, I'm still here.
Helen, you're saying thank you, ladies.
I'm still
Because when I
here.
hear the phrase snip, snip, it's referring to something else. I know, right? Tyler, you are something else. He is a ham. He really is. He really is. My son is hilarious. I'm going to keep these little panels too. You never know what you might need them for.
Yep. I'm gonna keep them. Keep around for future use. Don't ever throw away anything that's real good to use for future use. Yeah. Look at the focus and concentration.
Look, I have something sharp in my hand. I have to be focused.
You should have stayed focused.
Debbie, he really does. He is a hoot daisy. He
She was
is.
supposed to stay focused.
It's hard to focus when he's all over here breathing and I can see him looking at what I'm doing and yeah.
Marlene, don't be giving my secrets away.
Tyler goes back to the base and tells the guys, them women were falling off. How big is that?
Okay, I'm walking away. Oh, man.
Oh, Cat just came out the blue with that one. That's why I said, yeah, slow and steady. You know what, Cat? I can't with you, Cat. I can't. But yes, I can. Y'all are too much. Jane must have fell asleep because she done got quiet. And you know what? I can understand it because she's been up since 4:30 this morning to go to work. So Jane will probably catch the replay. But I appreciate Jane for coming in. And I know it's late on the East Coast. So those of you on the East Coast, thank you for being here. How could anyone stay focused with Tyler? I know Shauna, and he's so funny. He really is. He keeps me cracking up. Even when he was little. Y'all can't see what he's doing. I'm not going to say what he's doing, but he is hilarious.
I was just walking over. Don't listen to what she's about to say. I'm just walking over, you know?
No, he wasn't.
I was.
No, he wasn't.
I was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, I was. Don't listen to what she had to say. I was just walking over here. I'm innocent. I'm very innocent. He's dancing. I was not dancing.
She could see you in the fireplace.
I was not dancing, okay? I was walking.
See, I didn't even have to tell it. I did not have to tell it.
I was walking.
Yes, we seen him dancing in the mirror. Yeah.
There was no
He was
dancing.
trying-
I was walking.
No, he wasn't. See him dancing in the reflection of the fireplace.
I was walking.
Watch
Okay, I
out
was
now.
walking.
Tyler is grooving. Is he dancing? I can see his reflection. Yes, Elizabeth,
I was
he
walking.
was.
I was walking. I was walking. I was
All
walking.
of them saw you.
I was walking.
They all saw your reflection. I didn't even have to see. I didn't even have to say it, did I? Mm-hmm. Y'all saw him. When I said I'm not gonna say what he was doing, all of y'all looked over there at that reflection, didn't you? Yep. Boys got boobs. Spinning. She even saw you spin. Yep, she even saw you spin.
See, I was kind of like a skip walk kind of thing over here, you know? I was like skip walking over here. That's what that was. Skip walking, you know? Some of my
Okay,
legs
so
was
here's
moving.
one of the panels out the shoulder. So that is before, and this is after. So now I have to decide what piece do I want to put in there. And this time I think I am going to pin it down and use Fabri-Tac. I mean, I could still use the fusion stuff. Skinny legs, some skinny legs, girl.
Hey, these legs are very... They got enough meat on them. They ain't skinny. Shoot.
He said they got enough meat on them. You was spinning Michael Jackson move. Boy, you can't lie. Your mama taught you better than
See, these legs got meat on them, all right? Look right here. Wait.
Woo!
He knows knows that the video we see is on delay. So he told me to look so I can watch him pop his leg. Oh, Lord, he is too much, y'all. He is too much. Ooh, wouldn't trade him for anything in the world, though. All right, ladies, let's do this. I'm going to do this just a little bit differently. So here's another way that you can do it. I have these little cheap pens that was in this box I found, and they happen to be down here, so I'm going to use them. Okay, real quick, just real quick. I'm just going to use these real quick. So these are just some straight pens. Let me get my fabric and let me see where I want to, what I want to put in that space. Maybe just some gold filigree, somewhere around where I had already cut, or whatnot, like this piece, okay? So if I finagle this around, I can pin this. Let me turn it. Let me turn this. Let me turn this. Let me turn this. And I can probably, will this fit that way? No, it's a little on the short side. So I still want to use this side, but we're going to do it this way and move it up. But I can always use the pieces in a journal or whatnot. Tracy, we need to start a fashion line, I will bet. Girl, yeah. Oh my, it made me delete my comment. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. All the things Midnight Scroller. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is actually a curtain, a lace curtain off of Amazon. So if anybody wants the link, let me know. I will put it in the comments after my live. The link, if you use the link to purchase it, it will be my Amazon affiliate link. So I will make a very small commission, but if you are interested, I can put that information in there. That must have been a doozy. I don't know. I don't know what you could have put for them to make you delete it. I don't know. They've gotten really strict with us as crafters, and like I've said before, you know, some people can put all kind of manners of stuff late at night, but it seems like they are monitoring us more closely, and I don't think it's fair. But what can you do except adhere to Book of Faces? Okay, so I'm going to start pinning this over here on this. I mean, I could put more in there, but I want to see what I can do. Let's just move down. Let's move down. Let's put a lot in there. I mean, I can order another one. Yes, it's from Amazon. I said as and a question mark. Well, that shouldn't have been taken down. Yeah, they're getting ridiculous.
Yep, here
you go. Cucumbers in vinegar.
With some Mrs. Dash.
With some Mrs. Dash. He loves that.
Which you didn't eat today, did you? Okay. Well, tomorrow's gonna be a different day. Let's get monitored very closely now.
I have been admonished by my son because I didn't have an appetite today to eat. That's why I say he takes really good care of me. So we're going to pin this. I know, right? I mean, I think you would have been better off had you just put ASS, because Sherry's done it quite a few times. I love cucumbers. Cucumbers are really, really good. We didn't have any onions. I would have did that. But I don't know, y'all. I've given up trying to figure out Book of Faces. Does Tyler cook? Yes. When he needs to, yes. He's cooked me dinner before where he did, what did he make me? It wasn't pork chops because I don't eat pork. I think it was beef loin. or something like that. He made one night for me. I don't eat a lot of beef, but because he cooked dinner and that's what he was cooking, I ate it. So yeah. I wish they would stop the stalk. Okay. Let's talk about the SCAMMERS. When we are selling stuff and they come on, they're asking, oh, where are you located? Oh, well, I don't use PayPal and I don't click on links. Let's talk about those for a moment, shall we? I have not gotten none in a while, and I'm going to tell you why I have not gotten none in a while. And this is why you don't see the message button underneath my picture postings after I post my pictures of what I finished making. That's why they don't message me, because there's no message button unless they specifically go and search for me. That's how you keep them from coming. You all know how to message me. If you have a question, if you're interested in something, you all will message me. Well, scammers don't want to go that far. They just want to click underneath that picture and ask you, where are you located? Is this available? When they say that they don't click on links, that they're having a problem with their PayPal, guess what, scammer? They're not interested. Because if you tell someone that what you have is $1 million and they basically ignore that part of your answer, scammer. All they want is your banking information so that they can scam from you. Not only that, you're not getting my PayPal information unless I know you. I'll send you a link for an invoice. They don't want you to do that either. They play kind of stupid. The teasing. So I haven't tried that either yet, Sharon. So just take heed. Just be aware of what is going on as crafters, or even you all who watch. If a creator that you're trying to purchase something from ask a few questions outside of the norm, it's because they're just making sure that you're not a scammer, because we have gotten a lot lately. We have gotten a lot, and it's gotten out of hand. It has really gotten out of hand. But I figured the more we share information as to who is contacting us, the better off we'll be, because then we can all add them to our block party. Yep. I will put them on my block party because I don't mind blocking somebody at all. So thank you all for sticking this out. But we're going to get this done. But I'm just showing you a different way that you can do this. That I can do this. That we can do this. It's good on mangoes too. I'm really gonna have to go and try that. I think Kat mentioned that to me before, and I just haven't bought it or anything. I looked it up. I meant to put it in my in my shopping cart, but I guess I didn't. So this is kind of thick, so these aren't the best ones to use, but this is what I have handy. So we're gonna keep going. Yes, a block party. Absolutely. I'm really going to have to go and find that. Kat, you're going to have to remind me. I just blocked 7 just tonight that followed me. Yep, I've done that too. I'd rather lose followers than to have somebody come in there and try to take my page. Hey, Carrie, you just woke up? Yeah, I had to take a nap earlier too, so I can be live and have a little bit of energy, you know. So I'm just going through this. As soon as I finish putting this down, cutting it out, those of you just now joining me, I'll show you my back panel that I finished so far. Came out really pretty, despite no names being called. Said it looked like an ugly curtain. Well, it is a curtain, but she said it was... She said it was ugly because she thought I was going to hang it up. Helen, yes. You know, I've blocked people even on my personal page because of what I'm seeing them posting late at night. I can't post something good or get my video deleted, but they be posting half naked women and they stuff still up there. So yeah, evidently half my family eats it on everything. Wow, it must be really good. I'm gonna have to try it. Tyler may know what it is. If he comes back down, I'll have to ask him. But this side is really, really thick. I'm going to try to get it at least somewhere in there. So I'm going to have to fold this up to get that in. And then we can lay it out and we can straighten it out. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. I try, but thank you. I try to be, I try to be somewhat creative. But like I said, I do get inspiration from a lot of people, but and then just like from Kat with the paintbrushes. Instead of paintbrushes, I use wooden spatulas. But the concept she got off of Pinterest and I got from her. So I do draw inspiration from other creators. But like I said, I watch them and then I try to Tracyfy it. Make it mine. I don't mind. I mean, there's times where you can do the same craft. If all of us got the same craft kit, I guarantee you, it will be different. Because all of us see it differently. All of us would want to see it look differently. So I do draw from other people. Whether it's outside or something that I've just been wanting to try. I mean, if you don't do it, how do you know if it's going to work or not? So that's what I like to do. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. It's just my mind works differently from the average person. Me and my best friend Patrick talked about this. When you spent so much time in the military, and Sherry will verify this, when you spent so much time in the military, your brain processes information, will react to certain situations totally different than the average person. And some people, it's hard for them to understand that, but we are taught to think, react, act, and process information differently than the average person. So when I react to certain situations, other people be like, well, I wouldn't have done that. Okay. I do, Teresa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Helen. Uh-oh, Tracy, train is by your house. It is, Marlene. Girl, you better go, come on, ride that train. And ride it. I'm sorry. I try not to do that because I don't own the rights to that song. But it's a choo-choo train. We aren't taught to break down into fetal position. Sometimes things will catch us off guard, but man, when we come back, oh, we coming back hard. And you know, being on Facebook, I learned that the hard way, but it was a good lesson to learn. And I tell you what, that's not a lesson that I would want anyone to have to learn. Like I said, when you're called out of your name and it's racial, it can hurt a person. It really can. Because as an adult, you know, I hear it, whatever, and keep it moving. But when you come on to show and share something that you love to do, I mean, that hurts. But I learned to be like, okay, thank you. Just like when that guy came on and he was like, oh, I've never seen a black woman craft before. Well, thank you. And it tickled me. That tickled me. Because he just don't know. There's quite a bit of us on here, women of color who are on here that craft. It's not my fault that you live in your own little bubble, but you know, bye-bye, go on back to that bubble. Hey, Heather. Yes, I chose the late night crafting hour. We are in our PJs and we are having a pajama crafting party. Kristen Hampton, she does product testing on Tuesday. She is hilarious. I'm gonna have to check her out. I like to laugh. Do you need to flip the material? No, this is actually the inside. This is the inside. So the outside is facing downward. I had to check myself because it does look very, very vibrant. But yeah, this is the inside. Thank you for making me check just in case before I do all this and it's the wrong side, because then I'll be like, oh, crap. And this really, really thick right there. I'm not going to get it in right there. So we'll just do it right here. And we'll hold it up and let's see what it looks like. And again, thank you all for sticking through this process with me because we all are learning together. All right, let's cut this off. I'm going to come in right here because this is closer. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Thank you for being here. That's good, Ramona. Then I'm definitely going to have to watch her. So I'm just going to cut around. She won't judge you for a legitimate question. Of course not. You shouldn't. I mean, that's what you're there for. My thing is, okay, some of us are seasoned crafters. Other people, they're new, so they don't know. They don't know. And it's not their fault that they don't know, you know? So to me, a question is a question. I mean, even when we were in school, you know, I used to, and I still do sometimes, you know, I'm sitting in a meeting and someone asks a question. I'd be thinking to myself, now, why'd you ask that? But that's different to me. I'd be thinking to myself, why did you ask that question? But you're right. There should not be any issue with a legitimate question, because just like with this, when she asked me if the material was the right side out, I know I look, but I still double check just in case, because you never know. And it does look like it's, you know, the right side is the side I'm looking at. So you don't know unless you ask the question. So thank you for asking that. Some people I've watched creators who was like, I already answered that question. Okay, so answer it again. Maybe that person wasn't there when that question was asked and answered. So just like someone coming in now, even though someone asked me a question earlier, I will answer them because they weren't here. They don't know what I answered, and I refuse to tell them, well, go back and watch the replay, when I can just simply answer the question. Thank you, Lisa. I'm having a power surge. All things Midnight Scroller. Well, thank you for being here. I hope you come back and join us again. You know, even though this is in Craft Around the Clock right now, we can do this on Fridays. Or certain nights of the week when, you know, I know I don't have to work, or even on a Sunday if I know I got Monday off. We can do some late night crafting and have a good time, some laughing and some crafting. You know, they go hand in hand. For those of you just now joining me, this is the rear panel that I've already done. That's the rear panel, and I used a curtain from Amazon. Here's my question, Miss Tracy. Oh, Lord. I'm scared of that question. Can you educate me a little bit with no judgment? I just want to be correct when I speak. Okay. Ask your question. Maybe they had to have a bio break and miss the answer. Here's her question. Beautiful. There is a crafter I was watching the other day, and she told me that I will not follow or watch her again. Crafter was watching. You know, I've had that. I had to think how I was going to respond to Bonnie. I've actually done that to a crafter who she said, could you please go out and come back in as your personal page? I would have done that. But when she told me, you need to go out and come back in underneath your business page, I was done. I don't mind people coming in here underneath their business page, because when I was a small page, I allowed it. So as my page grows, why would I want to change it? I don't, because I don't discriminate between personal page, business page, or you can end up like me and Sherry where you can't see them as your business page. So you have to come in underneath your personal page and then you tag your business page. So there's no way I would tell someone, well, I answered that question. Maybe you need to go back and watch the replay to hear the answer. That's rude. To me, that's rude. Just like, you know, when someone asks me, oh, what did you use? Okay, I've said it a couple of times, but I wasn't going to tell her, look, I've already said that. You need to go back. No, I told her, this is what I used. It's available at Walmart. How hard was that? It's not hard. So I like for people to know what I'm doing, what I'm using. If you're just now tuning in, I still want you to know what I'm using and what I'm doing. So here's that panel. And I think, yep, I want to use the fabric fuse again, but I would have to go back through again and tamp it down. I think I'm going to have to buy some we're going to save this for another day. I want to buy that stick and bond. I'm going to buy me some stick and bond. I don't buy often, but I think I'm going to have to buy some stick and bond. But this is going to be pretty. But I think usually I don't like to do stuff in 2 parts, but we're going to do this in 2 parts because I think it's really, really beautiful the way this has come out. I absolutely love this. Because, I mean, we can have another pajama party next Friday if y'all want to have another pajama party next Friday. And who's up for another pajama party next Friday? Everybody put on your pajamas. I have a bonnet I wear to bed, but I didn't think that would be, you know, very pretty of me to wear a bonnet on my live. So my hair just looks like this because when I changed my clothes and everything, it messed up my hair. But my hair, you know. But thank you all. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, I'll accept 2 parts, but don't you dare go to... I'm not going to do a part 3. I promise you. I'm going to order the stick and bond. I should have it by next Friday. So it's a date. Next Friday, 10:30. Tracy, read this. What am I reading? It is more correct to say men of color than it is to say black men, black women. I just don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and I struggle to know what is correct to say. To me, the reason why I say men or women of color is because certain statements include Asian people, people of Indian descent, Hispanics, from Latin America. I say that. To me, saying black man, black woman, it doesn't bother me. It bothers some people, but if you are Caucasian, to be on the safe side, I would just say men or women of color. Me, it wouldn't seem so different because people are trying to be politically correct. That would be my answer to you. Multiple times, and if the creator misses it, then I just message them the question. I do not disrupt or respect the creator and have them scroll back to look for my question. I can understand that. I go through my comments. Sometimes I miss some, and I will answer them when I go back through. If it's something that you feel you need to know, message me. But I do like to answer everybody. And again, I would just say men and women of color if you're not a person of color. Even for me, I don't be like, oh, that Mexican over there. I have Mexicans in my family, but I still say Hispanic or Puerto Rican if I know what their actual heritage is. Otherwise, I say Hispanic or from Latin America because I don't know. But it just depends. For me, I just say, depending on what I'm talking about, if I say men or women of color or I say black people, just like when I be like, you know, when it comes to black women's hair, I said black women. We don't like people to touch our hair. I don't care if there's a weave or if it's ours. Don't be touching our hair. I hope that answered your question. I had to put a joke at the end of that because I know it's serious, but I don't want it to be too serious. I miss stuff all the time, but I will always address it when I watch the replay. Exactly. So, part 2, everybody, same time, same back channel, 10:30. What the hell does color have to do with crafting? Rear, I don't know. I don't know. But he did. He was on my live last Saturday and he said he had never seen a black woman crafting before. I didn't get upset. I laughed because it was funny. It was funny to me. I have 2 grandsons that are half black. They are handsome young men. Of course. We are all God's children. Exactly. Because you're a bunch of fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shoot, I'm a white woman and don't you dare put your hand through my... Period. Don't be going around touching people's hair. You don't know nothing about them. Shoot, you might be putting some mojo in my hair. I don't want no mojo, whatever mojo you got. Yes, he did. And she laughed. I told him he was rude. Lisa, you did. But it was funny. It was funny. And I had to tell him, look, well, you may not know this, but there's quite a few of us on here. I'm just saying. I said women of all, women of color are on here. So he just wanted attention because as soon as I got done, I went and blocked him. And he only had like 3 followers or 23 followers. He was added to my block party of 100 plus. It offended you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Girl, there's some things that I can't let offend me. Otherwise, I would be offended constantly. I was really offended when the person called me the N-word. That, first I was upset. Well, first it hurt my feelings. Then I was upset. And then I reported them. And then I moved on. Because that word on Facebook, if I file a complaint and they don't do anything, I can file a lawsuit against them. And that's why they don't allow that word. Oh, you are so welcome, Heather. No problem at all. No problem at all. I don't mind answering them questions, girl. Okay, let me tell y'all this real quick. Funny, but not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. I don't know if I ever told you all this before. More often than not, I'm one of the few or only black women in a workplace. And once they get to know me, or they think they know me, they'll ask me questions about black women. And so this one lady asked me, well, why do black women do this? I was like, well, who did that? And she said, oh, this lady that goes to our church. I said, well, you need to go ask her because I don't know why she's doing that. Go ask her. How am I can't answer for all black women. I don't know why all black women do the things that they do. I'm not them. And I'm not the average black woman. So I can't answer that question, girl, because, if she said this, that, and the other, and she was in the church, well, that's her, because I wouldn't say that in church. But go ask her why she said it. Go ask her why she said, I don't know why they think we all know why they do what they do. I don't know why. I don't. Just like that girl, she, had on the gold necklace, gold nails, had the gold eyeliner. Why she did that, I don't know. But I wouldn't do that. Go ask her why she got on that gold eyeliner. Just because she black, I don't know. I can't answer for her. Judy Tracy, I'm married. I try to be every woman. I really do. But, been told I talk white. How do I talk white? Or, you're not going to watch me until I start talking black. How do you talk black? Popping gum and talking slang? I don't know, but I don't talk that way. So I can't. You are a cream brulee. Thank you. That's like my sister talking about sometimes I act bougie. What's bougie? I don't act bougie. I can when I need to. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Y'all would be like, where's Tracy? Where's Tracy? Whoever you are, bye. Bring Tracy. Thank you, B. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know, but it happens to me all the time. When I used to travel for my jobs and go to different hospitals, that's what they would do. They would wait, I'd be there a couple of months and they figure, okay, she's comfortable. Let's ask. There is a talking black scenario. That's when the hood gets. That's true, Sherry. That is so true. Thank you, Bonnie. You'd be like, look, excuse me. I don't know who you think you talking to, but I know you ain't talking to me. You better brake check yourself. That cracked me up. That absolutely cracked me up. You say, what the bell am I drinking? No, not at all. Not at all, Heather. That was not. If you don't ask, how are you going to know? And I'm of the mind that if you ask in a respectful way, I'm going to answer in a respectful way. And you were you did fine. You did fine. Break check now. Lisa said, oh, no, you didn't, girl. Yes, I did. Cause you know, I can bring out that other girl, be like, excuse me, beep, beep, hello, what are you doing? It's a scenario. Stop. Stop. Tyler said, not that one. You know what song when you talking hood, your head is moving and your hands is moving while you talking. You know it's on there. Heck, I'm a white woman. I say, you better back up. Exactly. I tell them, look, pump your brakes. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I ain't the one. As a matter of fact, I'm the right one. Keep on talking. That's what you do. Oh, my goodness. He is, and he's sitting on the stairs. He came out the room and started listening. Lynn said, hello, handsome son.
Hey.
But yeah, he goes back Sunday. What time you leaving Sunday?
I don't know yet.
He doesn't know yet. He still has to do his laundry. B said, Tyler, your mom is hilarious. Hey, Melissa. But ladies, y'all still didn't tell me same bat time, same bat channel. So y'all want to make it 10 or 10:30 next Friday. The late night slot for Craft Around the Clock at this moment has been taken. I can let the Medea cut loose when I get mad. Girl, yes. Yes, yes. So y'all tell me, y'all want to make it 10 o'clock? So that way it's not too late for some, but just late enough for late night crafting. My neck will be trying to roll, but you will know I mean business by the time I get done dressing you down. Exactly. Same time, same channel. So 10:30, Teresa, does that work for you? We need to see. Oh, here she is, Lynn. Lynn said we need to see Grace's boyfriend. 10:30. Okay, 10:30 next Friday. I will put it in my book so we can all meet here. And it's the 200th episode next week for On Patrol Live. But missing a half hour, that's okay. I can go back and I can watch it. The half hour I missed, I can catch it from 1:30 to 2 a.m.
Hey, Lynn.
You'll be there no matter what time. Thank you. So we will be here. That is September the 13th. Friday the 13th, y'all. 10:30. Late night PJ party. That's what we're going to call it. Late night PJ party. Tyler, you better quit playing with these ladies with those eyebrows. Watch yourself.
I'm not good at talking about.
Thank you, Lynn. Lynn, you are wonderful. Thank you. All of you ladies are wonderful for sticking it out with us. We appreciate you more than you know. Your favorite day, Friday the 13th. I ain't going nowhere on Friday the 13th. I'm going to stay right up in the house because I may not be crazy, but everybody else be acting crazy. Sweet dreams to you too, B. Thank you all. So 10:30, Friday the 13th, PJ pajama party. I don't know what y'all drinking, but I'll be drinking water.
That ain't water.
If I drink anything stronger next week, y'all know we won't get anything done. You know I mean business when I cuss you out in Spanish and throwing you. That's. I love you all too. Thank you so much. I'm trying. I've never been with this many women at once. Your daughter was born on a Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Safe travels back. Tyler. Thank you, ladies, so much. Love you too, Lisa. I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Those of you who need prayers, you will be in my prayers tonight and always. Thank you both. Thank you all so much for joining the two of us, even though he was here and there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we enjoyed this. Y'all know I always enjoy spending this time with you all. So I am live tomorrow at 3 Central Time. So if you can, please join me tomorrow. Peace out to you too, B. Yep, we know that's not water. Good night, Shauna. Love you too, Lynn. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. And with that being said, family, be happy, be healthy, be safe. Most of all, be blessed. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.